We're back today with another edition of Drive-By Politics. Today our guest speaker is United States Senator David Vitter. Senator Vitter, I'm glad to have you here today.
It's great to be with you.
Let's talk about President Barack Obama. How's he doing so far, you think?
Well, you know, this is a big push to the left, not only on one issue or a couple of issues, but across the board. So it really is a fundamental effort to push this country way to the left on a whole range of fronts. Energy, the economy, the involvement of the government in private industry, healthcare, which is a major debate that's going to start. So I'm very concerned about a lot of those debates.
The general consensus in the Senate, are y'all going to go along?
Well, it really all comes down to the Senate. Liberals have a huge majority in the U.S. House. And of course they have a very liberal president and administration in Barack Obama. In the Senate, almost everything takes 60 votes, not a simple majority, but 60 votes. And right now the Democrats are at 59. So a lot of these crucial fights that really in pretty fundamental ways will color and determine the future of our country are going to come down to the Senate. Let me just mention two that are really important. One is energy. This president, this administration have proposed unprecedented taxes on energy under the guise of climate change legislation and also just increasing taxes on domestic production. I'm real concerned about that because it's moving us in the opposite direction of where we need to go in terms of national energy policy. We need to produce more right here at home. We need to lessen our dependence on foreign sources, and these policies would do the opposite. For Louisiana, it's a particular threat because we are an energy state. And so if these proposals pass, they really could overnight move us from the good end of the spectrum in terms of dealing with the current serious recession. We have about 6.2% unemployment, and it's far lower in a lot of parts of the state. But these proposals could move us from that to the worst end of the spectrum as the Obama administration tries to levy major tax increases on domestic production. The other big policy fight that'll start very soon is health care. And again, I'm concerned about where this president is coming from in terms of the domination of the federal government in the healthcare arena to really, over some short period of time, turn healthcare choices into a government-dominated, one-size-fits-all system. And certainly, I'm going to be proposing positive alternatives to that based on conservative principles, putting the patient first, putting the patient in the middle of the system. That will hopefully gain some currency and sway in the Senate.
To get off subject a little bit, Senator, Fox News yesterday announced that they were going to ask Governor Jindal to investigate the ACORN organization. What do you think about that?
Well, I think ACORN nationally, including this storefront presence in Louisiana, deserves thorough investigation. You know, it's been proven that they have been directly involved in voter registration fraud on a wide scale. They have members indicted in multiple jurisdictions across the country, major prosecutions regarding voter fraud and voter registration fraud, and we need to get serious about that. For my part in the Senate, I've proposed 2 different Senate floor amendments to at least stop taxpayer funds from going to ACORN, really as a political payoff from the Democrats. Unfortunately, both of those amendments were defeated on near perfect party line votes. I got 2 Democratic senators to support me and all Republicans, but that wasn't enough to pass the measure. So certainly there needs to be a very hard look, further look at that organization.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Senator, for being with us today.
Thank you.